I had no plans to buy a dress watch anytime soon. And then this happened. You ever see a watch that instantly convinces you that your bank account can handle just one more watch? The Citizen Suratto is so thin, so sharp, and so classy that it stays in your head long after you have taken it off. A watch that shouldn't make sense, but it absolutely does. I wore this Citizen Suratto for days, and I'll tell you everything I liked, disliked, and found annoying. Hello and welcome back to our channel Wristworthy. I'm your host Mohit, and today I'm reviewing the Citizen Suratto AR3120. And let's find out if it really earns a spot on your wrist. Citizen picked this name Suratto because in Japanese it generally translates to something like slim or sleek. Citizen doesn't need any introduction. They have been around since 1918 and built a reputation for being the brand when it comes to reliable everyday watches. They are famous for eco-drive solar-powered movements that basically runs forever without the battery change. Now here's the part that generally blew my mind. The dimensions. On paper, it sounds normal, but when you actually hold it, you realize how insanely thin this watch is. Case diameter is 38.4 mm. Honestly, this is a modern sweet spot for everyday watches. There was a phase not too long ago when everyone flexed oversized, chunky pieces on their wrists. But now people are opting to go with smaller dials, typically between 37 to 41 mm. And I believe this is the perfect size bracket for any wrist. The thickness is just 4.7 mm. I'm not exaggerating. It's thinner than two coins stacked together. The lug to lug is 44 mm. Lug width is 21 mm, which is a bit odd, but you can still find good straps easily. The Suratto comes in multiple dial colorways options: denim blue, taupe, gray, green, pink, gray, and blue. But the blue isn't just blue, it's true denim blue. It has a subtle fabric-like texture on the dial that gives it depth. The watch retails at around 249 euros, which is around 330 US dollars. The watch is not available in India, but you can get it from Amazon or Desert Cart. I'll put down the links in the description below. And yes, that's not budget friendly. And you might hesitate for a second before considering it, but the reasoning behind that price shows up when you wear it. If you don't want to pay the full price, and honestly you shouldn't, Amazon and Desert Cart are the best places to check. Best prices to get this watch is between 200 to 210 euros or 22 to 26,000 in India. Anything under 23,000 is a steal. Don't think twice. And let me tell you about the case, because when I first held it, I actually paused for a moment. It's made of 316L stainless steel, but what surprises me is the finish. It's not that cheap shiny chrome polish. This genuinely reflects like a clean mirror. Now here's the interesting part. The case is ultra thin and you really feel it when it hugs the wrist. The edges are rounded nicely, no sharp corners and nothing digging into skin. The bezel, it's barely there, very thin with brushed surface. And I like that because it gives more attention to the dial instead of the frame. The crown is very tiny and it's hexagonal. Since this is eco-drive, you will hardly ever need to touch the crown anyway. It's a set once and forget type of watch. If we flip it over, you'll notice snapback design case back that is secured with 4 screws instead of screw down case back. That's actually how Citizen managed to keep this watch insanely thin. It feels like they shaved every unnecessary micron off until the watch was almost two-dimensional. And while we're on the topic, it always amazes me how different watches feel in real life compared to how they look online. Like sometimes you see a watch photo and you're like, it looks okay. But then you wear it and suddenly it's a whole experience. This Suratto is one of those watches. When I first picked this watch, I expected the leather to be a little stiff. You know how new leather straps sometimes feels like you're wearing a cardboard strip. But no, this dark blue strap was soft right from the day one. It just folds naturally around the wrist. I've seen a few people mention issues with the strap quality, but honestly, my experience has been totally different. It feels well made to me, and I get the sense it's going to age nicely over time. The buckle is standard polished stainless steel with Citizen branding. Very clean, minimal, exactly what this watch needs. The watch runs on Citizen's eco-drive movement, And honestly, once you use EcoDrive, it spoils you. There's no battery changing, no winding, no stress. Any light, sunlight, indoor light, desk lamp, just get it near a light source and the watch happily charges itself. I've left EcoDrive watches in my drawers for weeks and they still kept time perfectly. Accuracy is solid too, around plus minus 15 seconds a month, which is way better than most mechanical watches costing 3 times the price. It's like a low maintenance friend, always on time, never ask for much. Well, this one is a hoax. Friends are never low maintenance. At least, mines are not. The watch uses sapphire glass, and for a dress watch, it's a big deal. I mean, your watch looks pristine. The textured dial is just amazing to look at, almost impossible to explain in words. The watch does not have a date window or second hand. It's absolutely clean dial with Citizen and EcoDrive printed on the dial. And you know what I realized after wearing it for some time? I generally thought I'd missed the second hand, but I didn't. The whole dial felt really soothing, almost like it was frozen in a perfect moment. It's amazing how much difference one missing hand can make. The dial looks cleaner, more open, and honestly, more relaxed without it. Sometimes that's all you need from a watch. So basically, this watch is the definition of clean and classy. Just a thin case, a nice blue dial, and a strap that sits comfortably all day long. Now, here are the pros and cons. Now, if you have to compare this watch with some other thin watches, Titan Edge and Timex Sapphire are the perfect examples. Titan is thinner, but the Citizen feels more solid and has EcoDrive instead of a replaceable battery. And when you compare it with Timex Sapphire, the Suratto has way better finishing and is miles ahead in longevity. So yes, price is higher, but performance and long-term value are also higher. Now that we have gone through the specs, it's time to try this on and find out if it is wrist-worthy or not. It almost feels like there is nothing on the wrist. It just disappears. No weight, no bulk, no edges poking anywhere. The blue dial looks classy indoors and absolutely pop outdoors. The strap settled in instantly. It's very soft and didn't need any break-in at all. I wore this watch to the office. People noticed it immediately. I could see that in their eyes. Some were hesitant to ask and few actually said, "What watch is that?" I wore it to casual meetups with friends and every time it felt really good. I don't know about others, but I just could not take my eyes off from the watch. So here's my honest take. If you're looking for a super thin dress watch that won't trouble you with maintenance, this is honestly one good option. Yes, the price is higher than expected. I mean, no point in hiding that. But you're getting sapphire glass, EcoDrive tech, beautiful dial, and a watch that will stay reliable for years to come. I don't think it's a hyped watch. It's a simple, honest, well-made watch. If you want lume, functional bezel, chronograph, this is not it. You should look elsewhere. But if you want a clean, minimal timekeeping in a thin, elegant package, this nails it. I'm genuinely glad Citizen still makes watches like these. Not everything needs to be big, busy, and built for adventures. Sometimes, a slim, quiet watch is exactly what the wrist needs. In conclusion, the Citizen Suratto isn't for everyone. It's not trying to please everyone. It's built for someone who appreciates a calm watch rather than a crowded dial. Someone who wants something that feels personal, not a billboard for a brand. It's simple and clean watch. And thanks to EcoDrive, it'll probably keep running long after you forget when you last adjusted it. Sure, the price might make you think twice, but once you put it on, it really does justify itself. For me, this one definitely earns the wrist-worthy title. So that's been my full experience with the Citizen Suratto. Tell me in the comments, do you prefer a clean no seconds dress watch or do you like a busy dial? I'd love to know. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button so YouTube knows it's worth showing to more watch lovers. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, keep it classy and stay wrist-worthy.